Yes, good morning everyone. Previous class we had been learned that yes, groups, types of groups, mainly we had detail about primary groups and secondary groups. Primary is nucleus, secondary is groups are created by primary group members. In macro sociology concern, family is a primary group. All other social groups or institutions are created by primary group members, family members. Example, political group is a secondary group made up of familial, created by family members, as well as groups in the hospital and healthcare setting. A particular healthcare organization, particular unit of hospital is a primary group. Many units together form a wonderful hospitals. So every unit is a nucleus to build a healthcare institution. So primary and secondary groups which we had apply in hospitals. So today we have to start with spatial groups. What is meant by spatial groups? Spatial contiguity of their members, which means members of the spatial groups away from other groups or excluded from other groups. Types, clan, tribe, band. What is meant by clan? Combination of few lineages, descent, lines, who may be ultimately traced. Mythical ancestor who may be human, human like, animal, plant, or even inanimate. So clan means a group generation by generation known by their own ancestors. Ancestor may be human as well as other, may be animal as well as plant. A definition: it is a type of tribal group. They are living in jungle or excluded from other society. Group of family under a single chief, usually having one surname. Look at this clan. They are excluded or separated from other groups. Characteristics. First character, exogamous. which means they have been choose their spouse within the outside the group, exogamy. Second, believe in one common ancestor. Ancestor means generation by generation known by a particular person, that may be real or mythical. Third one, it is a unilateral group. Unilateral means only one, other groups are not involved or excluded from other groups, other parts of society in the groups. Exogamous, common ancestor, unilateral. Types: matrilineal clan, patrilineal clan. Matrilineal means the clan known by a woman or ancestor also are known by a woman, or woman dominated groups. Patrilineal means a clan known by a man. Or men dominated groups. Difference between clan and caste. Clan mythical ancestors, but caste organized, real, which is real one. Second, clan exogamous, but caste is endogamous. Gamous means marriages choose their spouse outside the group by clan, but caste groups choose their spouse within the group. Then members having same status in the clan, but in caste higher and lower status, high caste, low caste, like this. Second type, tribal groups. This group already we had been learned in second unit. Just to remember it, as we know that a group which is in deep jungle, excluded from other society. Definition: collection of families, common name, dialect means language, common territory, usually endogamous, life and death within the group. Choose the spouse within. Look at this. Tribal groups. Characteristics of tribe: common territory, definite geographical area, unity, more unit or members of this tribal group cooperate with each other and work together. Then language, a unique language having every tribal group. Endogamous characters. Then blood relations. The reason is that they choose their spouse within the group, so everyone relatives. Then political, own political organization. 7, religion. The tribal people or tribal group members giving more importance to religion, mainly belief towards the supernatural power. Then common name, Example, Cornish, Dodas, Padugar, like this. Difference between tribe and clan. Tribe, common territory. But clan, no definite territory. Maybe change their geographical areas. Second, language. Common language for tribes, but there is no common language for clan. Third one, endogamous, but clan exogamous. This question may be asked 2 mark question. Then distinction between tribe and caste. Tribe is a tribal one, they living in deep jungle. Caste means is a social group. Tribe originated by common feeling, but caste originated division of labor, according to job, divide the caste. Then tribe having political association, but caste never political organizations. Take up any profession by tribal people, but caste group definite profession, job. The traditionally, nowadays change, but traditionally a particular caste having a unique job, work in the society. For example, priests only do in the temples. Brahmins. Then band. Band is original form of local group which stand at the lowest level of people organization. Example, migratory hunters. For example, we know that in our society they do not stay in one place, always migrate from one place to another place and do hunting, and there is no definite geographical setting or house, etc. Example, Narikuravas. Narikuravas, they are living separately. Then spatial group is over. This question may be asked in the examination, 5-mark question. Spatial is nothing but separated from other groups. Mainly 3 groups are available in our society: clan, tribe, and band. Vinisha Vini. Vinisha. Jefflin Shaija.
Yes, sir.
Can you define clan? Important words only enough.
Clan is often combination of few lineages and descents of few lines and descents who may be ultimately traced to a mutual ancestors who may human human like animals or even imitate.
Okay, like,
Thank you, sir.
okay, thank you for answer. So mythical ancestor, mainly clan means they are generation by generation known by a particular ancestor. Next section, formal groups and informal groups. Formal groups may be called as functional groups. Definition: any social arrangement, activities are planned by others to achieve a common purpose. So key words are formal means activities are planned. Then characteristics of formal groups. Hierarchical authority, which means top-down relationship. Example in formal group is in macro sociology, government, political group. For example, president, prime minister, top-down authorities. Second, follow rules, regulation and policies, which means every activities have been defined by rules and regulations as well as policies. Third character, system of departments. Every sections of activities have been departmentalized. For example, Department of Health and Family Welfare, Department of Information Technology. In government concern, they called us ministries, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, like this. Next, task group. So task group is a part of formal organization or formal groups. Created by organization or formal groups, narrow range of purpose in a specific time, which means a group created for a particular task by the formal groups or organizations. For example, in hospital is a formal organization. Create a task group for implement vaccination program. The vaccination program is over, that group will be dissolved. Then informal groups, network of persons, social relations, which is not established, required for formal organization. Not established means not planned. Network of people related with each other, but their activities are not planned. For example, are not defined. For example, familial groups. Characteristics. is effective and powerful. The reason is that informal groups having sentiment of relationships. So these groups only create other formal groups. Example, family is an informal one. But all other formal organization or groups are created by family members. Second, informal communication. There is no restriction communication between them. Every types of communication we can see in the informal groups. Upward, downward, sideward, and graph vein communication. Third one, goal oriented. It's a particular informal group having a particular goal and try to work for that. Fourth one, informal relation. The relationship between the members having but not defined. The relationship not defined, which means informal relationship. Types, interest group. Interest means to fulfill their individual likeness. Then membership group. Everyone become a member of particular professional organizations. Next classic example is that friendship group. As we know that friends, there is no definite rule how to speak, how to interact. There is no leaders, So friendship group as well as important example or type of informal groups. Then formal and informal groups in society. Formal group is political group, which is maybe called as in organizational studies, which may be called as formal organizations. Then informal group, example, family, religion, having norms, familial norms available, religious norms are available, but not defined. Okay, we can change that norms, not defined. So which is informal. Organizational theory says that every formal organization having informal relations within. Detail going on. So clear about it? Formal example political group, informal example family. So it means just like primary and secondary. Formal just like secondary, informal just like primary. And difference between formal and informal groups, look at this. Formation. In formal groups, deliberately, but informal, voluntary. So which is informal character. Voluntary means a person can choose their groups. Then structure, defined structure, but informal, no structure. Structure is available, which is not defined. Relationship, professional relationship, but informal, personal relation, emotionally attached between them. Size, large, formal, but informal groups comparatively small. Then formal depends on groups, nature and life concerning depends on groups, which means according to their aim of formal groups have been changed. But in informal groups, depends on members of the informal. Then leadership, official leadership. But in informal, no officials. As we know that, just think about family and other political groups or economic groups. Then influence of formal and informal groups on health and sickness. Sickness due to communicable diseases, non-communicable diseases and medical conditions determined by groups. Influence of formal and informal groups to control the disease in society. As we know that group study concerned, the formal as well as informal groups directly involve to determine health status of people. And classically speaking, family and government. Family is informal, government is formal one. First, prevention of diseases. Second, diagnosis. The group information help to find the causes and determine needs of the client. Third one, control. As we know that family and government equally contribute to control communicable diseases as well as non-communicable diseases. Fourth one, management. Disease management. Fifth one, case findings. The group knowledge help us, or group studies, to find the cases in the society, new cases or old cases regarding particular disease. Sixth one, program formulation. To formulate immunization program, vaccinations, maternal health program, etc. Seventh one, self-awareness. Awareness regarding diseases and groups, how to contribute and how to reduce and control the diseases in the society. Then groups in hospital. Already we had seen that, this organizational chart. Every organization having this structure: hospital, board of directors, medical director, administrative department, medical superintendent, nursing superintendent, and medical specialties, nursing specialties, and other particular units, super specialties. The fact is that within the hospital, having both groups, formal groups as well as informal groups. A particular unit of hospital having more informal characters. For example, in pediatric surgery unit, their pediatric surgeon and pediatric specialist nurses and other professionals, they only unit, they face interaction, they share their knowledge and opinions directly. A relationship is not defined but not perfectly defined. For example, doctors and nurses work together. But a management group is a formal group. The reason is that every activities have been defined in the management groups. For example, when you interact with nursing superintendent is possible. For example, in pediatric unit, a nurse want a leave. Leave should be granted by nursing superintendent. Is able to directly contact with nursing superintendent informally. So in a big hospital it is impossible. If you want anything, first head of the nurse in the particular unit, then inform to child health department, then child health supervisor or child health managing the nursing officer inform to nursing superintendent and grant leave. So which is formal communication. Okay. As well as these all the members in formal groups, all the members formally interact or formally communicate between them. Just like government in macro sociology, as we had discussed in this the primary and secondary groups. So these people governing the hospital having more formal characters. So these members are in end or primary group or informal groups in the hospital. They having informal communications. They have interact with each other informally. So we are nursing professionals need to concern about it. A particular unit of hospital we can interact informally, communicate informally. But when you contact with superiors, need to formal action is essential. Through writing, communicate with supervisors with formal way. So which is a fact, within the formal organization having informal relationship. So which will be detailed in this nursing administration in law 4th year regarding hospital as a organization. Then influence of informal groups to better healthcare delivery. So informal relationship is very, very important. There is, for example, particular unit as we have discussed. Then doctors and nurses, there is no restrictions. Spontaneously interact with, communicate with between them. Then effective management, good communication, high quality of patient care, which means client-oriented care, treatment, then knowledge, share knowledge informally. Doctors can share knowledge to nurses. Nurses can interact with share knowledge to nursing professionals regarding patients and diseases. There is no restrictions or there is no definitions. Then influence of formal groups as planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, reporting, controlling as secondary group. Formal, informal. So these members doing management work. Then other types of groups, reference group. These groups which individuals relates himself as a part, relates himself psychologically. Look at this reference group. Reference. Family, refers, friends, and other social class, etc. Next type of group is that caste group. Caste is a group characterized by hereditary membership and endogamy. Hereditary membership and endogamy. Detail about caste we will learn in 7th unit, social stratification. Then crowd. Students in the examination, crowd is very, very important question. What is meant by crowd? Unorganized social structure. Definition: large number of people gathered and considered together. Keywords: people gathered. Theory of crowd. Different theories are available. Lee-Bones theory. This theory emphasizes that spontaneity. The violence group may be called as mob. Enthusiasm. These are the group characters according to Lee-Bones theory. Then Douglas theory, group psychology and analysis of ego remarks. McDouglas explain about behavior of group is unorganized, which means informal one. Fred's psychologist, group psychology, explain about ego remarks. For Allport's theory, sympathetic indication of emotion, sympathy. Fifth one, Tuner's theory. This theory emphasizes on most violent and dangerous crowd, which may be called as mob, M-O-B, mob. Then characteristics of crowd. First character, namelessness. There is no name for any crowd. People gather only. Second, temporary. Anytime dissolve. Third one, no membership, which means a voluntary membership. A person, there is no compulsory. to participate that group. Fifth one has irrational behavior. Irrational behavior means there is no reason. Some we know that gather in the bus stand or any other places. The people behave irrationally. Sixth one, no leadership. Everyone become a leader in a group, take their own decision in the crowd. Then types of crowd, formal structured crowd, example religious congregations in front of temple or other religious activities, formal, structured. Second, lawless crowd, without law and order. In the time of violence, political or communal violences. Third one, casual crowd. People gather around the accident. Casually gather, a particular event happen in the public. So these are the three types of crowd: formal, lawless, casual. This question may be asked in 2 more questions. Then mob, we will be learn next class. Look at this, the picture. This is a mob. Mob is a crowd, maybe expressing their feelings, maybe anger or celebrations. We will be learn next class. So what we had learned today, spatial groups, formal and informal groups. Students, these group studies are mainly in this terminology, formal and informal groups, which is maximum used in the organizational studies, which we will be learn in 4th year. Okay, 4th year in administration, which means the nursing administration and management. That time will be detailed about it. That is one of the specific subject available there. Group dynamics. Groups dynamics. So that time we will be detailed about the organizational aspect of formal and informal groups within the organization. So that time this picture very helpful for you. Okay, this organizational chart very useful for you. Then other types of social groups, mainly reference, caste, crowd, etc. Yes, do you have any more questions regarding it? Puja.
Sir,
Can you define crowd?
yes, sir.
Yes, can you just read out it?
A large number of people gathered are considered together.
Excellent. Thank you, Puja.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Do you have any more questions? Then somebody asked. Okay. Somebody asked the notes asked to me. Subida asked to be notes. So take same type of notes. I will give books. Okay. When open the college, I will be printed book. I will be give. So don't worry about it. So now you should be take notes from my website and the time of lecture, and as well as already I was explain about how to take notes, simple notes you can take, which is enough for getting win the examinations. Okay, Subida.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Any more questions regarding today's discussion or any other general questions? Jefflin Shaija,
Yes, sir.
do you have any questions and clarifications?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, students, thank you everyone. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the day.